Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs next reading most. Something negative could be leaving your aura right now. We're doing Leo. Welcome back, Leo people and placements. Let's dive in Leo energies. Messages for Leo's self-worth. That could be something you're working on. Tell me more. You could be like redirecting your energy to what's important, not just, spreading it thin, watching every single thing, giving everything attention. There's some kind of transcendence or awakening or remembrance that needs to be had in order to align you with abundance. You might have to be open to this. Tell me more for Leos, Leo people and placements. Messages for Leo. Something about the past could be replaying itself. You need to transmute something. This could be something about relationships or family. Leo. Some kind of growth beyond the south node or beyond like a comfort zone or beyond like maybe something that's already fallen apart. This could be something from past lives. So this could be repetitive patterns, something from your ancestors. Yeah, there's some kind of sabotage here, it looks like. But let's go into... When I started your reading, they were guiding me towards the flower deck. So we're going to definitely get a card from there. Leo messages. If you have a yes or no question, go ahead and pose it. We'll say tails is yes, heads is no. So heads, and let's get your dice before we dive in. Leo's for their highest timeline, Spirit Team, Angels, Ancestors for the highest timeline, Angel Michael for Leo, people in placements. Yeah, there could be like a new home or a new family situation, something more pure, or maybe just a new way of relating to your own emotions, taking care of your emotion. You could be detaching or expanding in some sense, maybe learning more about like wisdom, faith, philosophy, or travel, or just getting new perspectives, or like spiritual growth and development. There could have been something about like insecurity in the past that could have been sabotaging you, maybe. But oh, Rose. What's that song? I just got a song in my head. It's like, isn't there a song that's like Rose? Oh God, what is it? I don't know. It's like the line is like Rose or something. It's like, oh Rose, or I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, hopefully it connects. But let's see, Rose. While individual rose varieties and colors have their own meanings, a rose in general means love, all kinds, in all forms. So this could be like relating to your own sense of love as well. Love for a friend, a romantic partner, a child, or even love for yourself. Roses are also known for fairy magic, as the fae are drawn to their beauty, so you have a higher frequency to attract better spirits to work with. And of course, the rose is renowned for distinctive scent, which is deep and complex and always recognizable. So maybe there's something about using aromatherapy. There are so many ways to work with roses, whether by taking a bath or floating petals. I'm also getting something about the thorns, like every rose has its thorns. So maybe you need to soothe the soul or something like that. There's some kind of awakening here, maybe related to the rose. This could be about reciprocity or something to do with your job and your relationships could be connected, or this could be about reciprocity or maybe something in work, new contract. Let's see, for Leo, let's see. Every rose has its thorns. So if you want something beautiful, really beautiful, you might need to protect it or something like that. Oh God, I'm getting sore all of a sudden. You could kind of feel like you're overworked a little bit. I hope I didn't shift the mic too much, but let's get you an oracle message for Leo people and placements. Messages for Leo, guidance for their highest timeline from their spirit team, Angel Michael and God and Jesus. We have garlic. Interesting. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. Protection amongst all else. That's interesting. So maybe there's something about protecting your abundance. Anything else for Leos? House mouse. This could be about protecting a house or your home. Interesting. Messages for Leo for their highest timeline. Best good for Leo energies. We have hydration. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Keep things pure and cleansed. There is more to the story than meets the eye. Be mindful of what hides beneath the surface. This could be revolving around money. Let's see what we've got. Something about getting real about something. Foundational healing, source of the problem, basic nourishment. Ever had dry skin in the summer? Between sun rays, air conditioning, salt water, and chlorine, your skin can take a brutal beating. You can increase your moisturizer, of course, but that's only treating symptoms and not the problem. While environmental influences increase your chances of having dry skin, proper hydration is half the battle. Getting enough of this foundational healing just by drinking more water has a significant impact, not only on your skin, but your body's overall wellness and also your aura, right? Because negative minds, when minds get dehydrated, the brain shrinks and it creates negativity, which changes your aura and electromagnetic field, which lowers everything, really. Spiritual well-being is similar. You may be attempting to manifest manifest a large goal or heal an old wound, but are focusing on the symptoms. So there's a much bigger root problem driving the external manifestations you're experiencing. So getting to the root. Poor beliefs about self-worth could prevent you from attracting more love or wealth. A deep-rooted fear of new experiences could hinder your plans to travel more or chase after a dream. Or you could find it that troubles in a relationship are the result of a long-forgotten childhood wound. Additional information, understanding, and healing is needed. This could be about intimacy or working through trauma, alchemizing it, turning into your strength and power and strategy. Before this situation can come to a conclusion, put on your X-ray glasses and look beyond the surface of your problem or question. So we do have the South Node there, which is about stripping away illusions. So that's interesting, right? Beside growth. So there could be something about maybe reflecting on your South Node in your chart. You've only just begun to peel back layers. This could be regarding your career or something long-term, or maybe your public reputation. Roses, wow. Let's see, what does that say on that? The soft petal felt upon your flesh is ready to release her thorns. That's quite nice. Maybe this is about safety, like people feeling safe to be in each other's presence. But in order to do that, you can't operate from a defensive place, right? Like nobody's going to feel safe if somebody's being overly defensive. So interesting. Let's get you some tarot for our Leos. Most important messages. Can you get us an understanding for their highest timeline of what you need them to know? Actually, I gotta lower this chair because it's just kinking my neck. Okay, Leo, that feels so much better. Maybe there's like an easy, simple adjustment you can make. Maybe you're reaching for something like way too big for you, or there's something about like trying to manifest that bigger goal without the kind of smaller steps in place. This could be about a happy family or ultimate happiness. More for Leo messages and people in placements. There's something about patience as well. Maybe something will kick off more so in spring next year or January when things go more direct, right? After Saturn and Neptune go more direct. Yeah, you could be overthinking a lot or having sleepless nights. There could be something of an emotional situation that you feel bad about or you feel guilty about, or this could have been something that was revolving around some sabotage, maybe emotional sabotage or something. There could be like an ending. You might feel like something's not working out or working the way you want. Temperance is here, so there's something about alchemizing or balancing something and towards a better situation. This could be regarding love or maybe a Gemini. You might not see a lot just yet, is the vibe I'm getting. Anything else for Leos? We did just have the new moon, so it's building, right? It's coming. King of Wands here, so really cultivating on a personal sense of strength could be really important. And the King of Cups here, so really prioritizing your emotions as well. Let's read these cards for you lovely folk. King of Cups. So this King of Cups could be diplomatic, caring, and wise. This strong-willed individual is very in charge of their emotions, demonstrating such control they often appear stoic, aloof. They are extremely generous to their loved ones, sometimes to a fault, but they are not so quick to be emotionally expressive with strangers. They have a mastery over emotional states, but their tongue can often be acidic or cuttingly truthful. This is a person who does not always wear their heart on their sleeve and often judges others for being freely expressive of emotions. And I feel like this could have thrown something off or caused an ending. Okay. Someone could have been hurt by past issues and could have reacted inappropriately. They could use their own talents and creativity in manners that are deceitful, deceptive, or hurtful. Okay, and let's see the King of Candles, King of Wands. Forceful, creative, and charming. This powerful individual emanates power and authority and is profoundly creative. So I think somebody here is more probably of the kind of confident, forceful type than so the emotional type, and this could have caused issues. Definitely somebody could be reflecting on this regarding their emotions or love relationships. The King of Wands always expresses an honesty that sometimes stings, but they are experienced and tend to despise weakness in others. I feel like this is really weak energy. This king can see potential in any situation, does not consider failure to be an option. They know what they want and they just know how to get it. They don't stand in their way, or you are likely to get burned. Yeah, somebody here could be like thin, has anger management issues on the downside. They could also try to stifle other people's creativity or be jealous. Interesting. Yeah, there's something about whether this king operates in a way that's very self-empowering, or if they try to take away other people's powers, right? So, let's see. Let's get you in action for Leos. Something about finding stillness could also be relevant here. Okay, messages for Leo. Most actions, most important vital action for their highest timeline from your spirit team, guardians, and guides, benevolent ancestors, and deities for Leo. Somebody here could be a flatterer, they could be daydreaming, they could be immature. There's something about seeing something clearly, maybe regarding like an emotional state or a lack of emotionality as well here. There's something a Page of Wands is. We ended your tarot reading with a Page of Wands on the top of the deck, and Page of Wands is here, is right next to growth. Page of Wands is the beginning of something or a passion or something that you can pour your energy towards. Keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. So there's something about like focusing on what you actually want to create, and even if there's something an issue with your emotions, you can work on this, right? You can have goals and make goals for this as well. But Ace of Swords, Page of Cups in the reverse, and Page of Wands upright, very powerful energy. A lot of new beginning energy. This could be like the beginning stages of something as well. But yeah. Let's get you a white light for Leo messages, guidance from your spirit team. Interesting. Last you have Parvati. So this is kind of working with Lakshmi or Parvati or abundance, enjoyment goddesses, fertility goddesses. So maybe operating from a place that's more like happy could help you manifest as well. Let's see what we've got. And that's natural. If you radiate joy, you tend to increase and attract more of it. It's kind of like seeds that you plant in a garden. So let's see. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace, so enjoying the present moment and being guided towards more enjoyment, embodying it. Violence and its negative effects are overcome and healed through the feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is the mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is a tridevi, a sacred triune, a feminine nature, or triple goddess of Hinduism. So it's interesting that we had so much strong masculine energy here, and that there's something about tapping into the feminine, or seeing something more clearly about feminine energy and the ability to attract. And I think Venus in general, and astrologically right now, is a lot stronger placed than Mars, which is conjoining the South Node. So maybe this is something about attracting the way forward, not so much pushing or using Martian Mars kind of aggressive conquering energy. This could be more about attracting towards you and getting yourself in the right receptive mode to actually create this. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. So this is operating from your soul and from love and connection to all that is heaven, right? If you need help, you can always call upon the heavens for the golden white light. Imagine breathing it in and exhaling it through the center of your being into a large circle, knocking off any negative debris as it does so. So your mind is very powerful and can direct energy like Reiki and electromagnetic pulses and energy. So let's see. As a Tridevi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati. All three are one. So this oracle brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love, relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling a higher purpose. She is the consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. And so one of her forms is Kali, right? She who destroys the demons. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. So maybe there's something about like tempering those emotions through some other practices or channels. Wrathful as he can be, he's a protector deity and the destroyer of evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings an end to that which needs to be annihilated so the new life can emerge. So let's get you your juicy messages. So there's definitely something about new beginnings here with growth here. Maybe you're preparing for that new beginning. Leo from their spirit team, gods, guardians, angels for the highest timeline. From their most benevolent deities and ancestors, guardian angels and guides for Leo messages. Someone could also be observing someone or learning from somebody or gathering information or learning. Like I feel like somebody's taking notes or probably more for Leos, people in placements, like reading books maybe. Or listening to podcasts, Leo, or coming up into like new ideas or other perspectives. Maybe you're like used to only like absorbing perspectives from one certain perspective or one certain cultural subset group or something like that. So let's see. Leo, we have bumblebees always land in sweet places, many flowers. So yeah, we have Rose here. So there's many opportunities for you, definitely. I'm just gonna put this back. Alrighty, so we have getting your mojo back. So this is reconnecting with that Page of Wands energy, that growth, that spark, that enthusiasm. Keep the energy moving. So continuously look for the variety and keep channeling it into forces and into channels, deciding not to react beneath you. So kind of taking control of your energy and your attention. Theft surrounds you. I think it was in the reverse, but take it as you will. Work in silence. So yeah, maybe somebody's trying to take something from you. They led you on. We have you mind your business, and it says snapping out of it. So maybe you're waking up from something. We have they see you coming up. We have be discerning of what you allow in your life. Don't/never be afraid of rejecting, because usually that's a really good way to protect yourself and make sure your discernment and your frequency is high. Taking you on a trip to kill you. It says keep dancing. I also heard keep dropping. So maybe like drop it down low. I'm just kidding. But drop any kind of like emotions or energies that have flow out of you. Stay on course is here, and a hit dog will holler. I think Gemini got that. If your happiness requires leaving them, do it. And it says natural liar. And we have Heartless the weekend, and we have your spirit team has been waiting for you to rise to power. We have powerful emotions equals power for manifesting, and be grateful for where you are. And so that can attract more towards you, right? They did not want you to have anyone else trapped. So there's something about radiating that frequency of gratitude and enjoyment, which calls in more things to enjoy, right? Okay. Building momentum. We have when the devil can't reach you, he sends other jealous people, right? People who are operating on low frequencies that he can control. Wants to work you like a slave in a salt mine, born with gifts. So somebody could be trying to use someone's gifts, or they're not tapping into their own gifts, so they're using other people's gifts. Be careful of people who want to use you. And we have the time is now. Okay, we do have that new moon building still, right? Opening a portal, so a great time to walk into new energies and new realities. You outgrew them, so there's something about maturing as well. Coming out of confusion they put on you. Call in support, so you could be calling in supportive people, guides, ancestors, angels. Your energy is currency. And we have course correction and progress. All is emotion or frequency, so it's all vibrational. Jump off deadly sinking ship, and it says spirits are cloaking you. We have trying to keep you small. It says stay at current job in the reverse. Don't get distracted. We have be careful trying to disrupt your peace and protect yourself from evil eye. So this could be people that are jealous. I heard like of the path you're going down. Have courage. Mad because you're not willing to downgrade. So maybe they wanted you to settle for less. Build for leadership. We have stop letting your guards down. We have spiritual strength, and we have the universe is constantly expanding, and so can you in your life and your energy. Study. I did say something about studying or gathering information or learning something or applying something new, or learning a new way or tactic or method. It says celebrate here. So this new tactic or method could be about enjoying life and attracting things towards you, maybe manifesting. I wanted to say you were crazy because you're woke. And I also heard because you're aware. Don't hold on to the past. There could be something about a priest here. Maybe this is something like, what's that show? Fleabag? Yeah, it's like about a priest that she like falls in love with a priest, but they realize like it's not like I think they initially break up or something because he runs away from her because he's like I love you but I can't love you because I'm a priest, obviously, right? So there could be something like blocking a connection here or something. Manifesting abundance is here. We have be careful of envious people energetically interfering with your happiness manifestation. So keep things private and shut them out. We have these people are not your happy place. They want to fix it. So maybe somebody was trying to keep you somewhere and fix something so you stay, you hold the power. Maybe they don't like that. Eat healthier. So continue to uplift your frequency by eating healthier. It says breaking dishes by Riri or Rihanna. Pull away from relationships you don't trust. And we have Nickelback here. And we have Heart Attack coming out in reverse or sideways. So I don't know. Maybe this is something from the past. You have the skills and talents to get it done. And love you to love me, lose you to love me. So that's kind of Selena Gomez's song. And so maybe somebody's willing or would rather just drop something rather in order to love themselves than not, than stay in something and it makes them like denigrate themselves or degrade themselves, humiliate themselves. I heard something that was funny. It was like, no offense to the men watching, but it said like dating men these days is like humiliation ritual. I feel like that's so accurate. They'd rather be a victim. Let them. And it says, don't focus on outside stuff, people, things. Focus on God/the self and activating skills. So really tapping into your frequency and remembering and awakening, right? And wait in the truck, Hardy. So maybe somebody's exiting an emotionally abusive or just in a general abusive relationship and trying to make you have a downfall, jealous. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Thank you for joining me. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.